Hi everyone, today is a prop shaft day. We've had all these props in. I'm going to show you what we do. Check them all as they come in. We've had quite a lot of D2 props in because loads of people are waiting for them. Lots have gone out already. We'll get this up the box and show you what we do. Basically, check it all rotates fine. That's fine. This end the same. That's fine. I'll check the spline, pull it out. Yeah, that's nice and free. Now, what we do have to do, there is cable tie here on the boot. Yeah, I'll turn it round for you to have a look. Do you see that cable tie? Yeah. Sticking out a little bit too much. Now, what I'll do, I'll show you what I do. I have to heat a rod up because, to be fair, they are hard to probably heat. To be fair, the cable ties are quite hard to cut. Yeah, do you want to? Yeah, you come around the other side. Right, let's see if you can see that now. Trying to melt that now. Just take the sharp edge off it, really. Look right in the camera. Yeah. There we go. Now then, next thing, check all the circlips are in. Sometimes, not very often, you might get one that hasn't quite gone in. Same here. That's in. 2, 3, 4. Now you will find sometimes you've got different thickness circlips, different shaped circlips. Basically, circlips are all different thicknesses. So they shim them up, you see, with different styles, different thicknesses. But they all feel fine. Right, next thing is to grease it. They don't come greased because you can't paint them. Otherwise the grease goes everywhere. That's 2 pumps. 2 pumps there. Now I put 10 pumps in these. Obviously I can't put too much in here because it will start pushing the proper path and you won't get it on. Same here, these take about 2 or 3 pumps this end. That's it, you can feel just a bit of resistance. That's 3 pumps. Now I can put the caps back on. There we go. Now then, the arrow. There's no arrow on the cover tube, you see. It normally lines up with the grease nipple. So what we do is put these dots. Because if you pull it out of the box and it comes apart, you won't know where to line it back up. The reason I'm saying you won't know where to line it back up is because most of our fronts, well, all of our fronts, are all phased. Phased means, turn that torch on. They're the 2 joints. They're not in line, you see. I think these are 45-degree phased. They're all a bit different. If that was in line, you see that, and that one would be in line then. But it's turned, you see. That helps with vibrations again. Not all props, not all manufacturers do it. But we've always done it. So that one then, that's all checked ready. Next thing we spray a bit of, well, GT85. Because the bare metal, they rust quite easy. Because obviously it's got to be bare metal to bolt on to your flanges. Go to there, now there. So I'll undo that again just to show you. In here you get blanks and spare grease nipples for here. If you want, you can take the grease nipple out and put some blanks in. Come with copper washers. It tells you in there what to do. Comes with a bit of a fitting guide. Tells you how to check your prop. You know, you don't want too much axle drop because it'll rip it apart. And you can see where that one's been touching. Too much axle drop again. But they all come with this, so you can read through them. Right, let's wrap this one back up here. Right, that goes there. And that. Come with a free tube of grease. Make sure you grease them. Obviously, especially the slider, when you get it, you'll have to grease the slider. Although I've greased the joints on each end, the slider I can't fully grease because it'll just pull it apart. Or push it apart rather. Comes with 3 prop bolts, every prop. So, right, this will go in the box. A couple of things I should have said to you. Why do we cut this cable tie? Because if it's sticking out and it's sharp, when you, like obviously it runs at an angle, we don't want this sharp cable tie digging in to the boot. There's a rubber boot in there. So if a sharp cable tie digs into that boot, eventually it's just going to make a hole. Yeah, I should have said that before when I was doing it. Flanges, another important thing I should have said. Obviously these are clean, we oil them anyway, trying to stop them rusting. But the ones on your original vehicle are probably going to be pretty damn rusty. Make sure you emery cloth them, wire brush them, clean them up, and smear grease on this flange. We supply grease with the props anyway. So you've got grease, smear it on there, and smear it on your diff and transfer box flange. That will stop any further rust forming. Because a lot of the times you bolt them on, there's a lump of rust and it's out of line. Yeah, that's 2 things I should have said really. And these are D2 props. I'll go through these again one day, hopefully when I get time. There we go. Okay, thank you.